Bonjour mes étudiants extended. I welcome you all for this new session. So we are in the last class of lesson 8, La Famille de Manuel. By today we are finishing this lesson, and in next class we'll be moving to the next lesson. So from the beginning, let's revise this once. Only 2 more exercises to be covered, and also I will tell you what is your homework. So exercise number 10 and 11 will be covered in this class. So the rest of the exercise are done. Okay, let's start from the beginning. We will revise once and then we will go for today's session. First I will read out the French passage, just follow. Mon grand-père s'appelle Monsieur Charles Lavigne. Il a 77 ans. Il parle 4 langues. Il est adorable. Ma grand-mère s'appelle Madame François Lavigne. Elle a 70 ans. Elle aime la musique. Elle est sympathique. Mon père s'appelle Monsieur Patrick Lavigne. Il a 45 ans. Il aime le football. Il est très intelligent. Ma mère s'appelle Madame Véronique Lavigne. Elle a 40 ans. Elle aime le théâtre. Elle est jolie. Mon frère s'appelle Denis Lavigne. Il a 16 ans. Il aime le rugby. Il est beau. Ma sœur s'appelle Catherine Lavigne. Elle a 8 ans. Elle aime la glace. Elle est petite. Et c'est moi avec mes grands-parents. So next, we'll see the family tree. Les grands-parents. Please repeat along with me. Les grands-parents. Le grand-père. La grand-mère. Les grands-parents. Le grand-père. La grand-mère. Les parents. Le père. La mère. Les parents. Le père. La mère. Les petits-enfants. Le petit-fils. La petite-fille. Les petits-enfants. Le petit-fils. La petite-fille. Les enfants. Le fils. La fille. Les enfants. Le fils. La fille. Le frère. La sœur. So next we will read the rules of ER verb once. So the verb ER ending verbs. All verbs ending in ER except alle verb come in this group. All the regular verbs ending in ER are conjugated in the same manner. The present tense of all regular ER verbs is conjugated by removing the ER ending of the infinitive and replacing it with E, ES, E, ONS, EZ and ENT. This ending is added to the radical of the verb. Imagine this is an infinitive. The verb name is parler and the radical is parle. So verb aimer, the meaning is to like or to love. J'aime, tu aimes, il aime, elle aime, nous aimons, vous aimez, ils aiment, elles aiment. Next is parler, to speak. Je parle, tu parles, il parle, elle parle, nous parlons, vous parlez, il parle, elle parle. So now I am going to tell you what is the today's online test. So this verbs I gave you a homework, right? So I told you to write this in a classwork or in your rough note to practice all these verbs in this form, right? So today's online test will be based on these verbs. So I will give you 10 sentences based on these verbs. So you have to find the correct conjugation for it. For example, the name of this verb is détester. So randomly I will ask nous dash détester, and you have to take out the er and add ons, and you have to write nous détestons. So the answer will be there already. So you have to choose the right answer from the multiple choice question. So like that, there will be multiple verbs: détester, adorer, chanter, regarder, arriver, dessiner, étudier, compter. So nearly 8 verbs are there. So you practice this and be ready, because this er verb is the beginning of conjugation for 6th standard. So when you enter into 7th standard, you'll have a lot of er verbs. So this will be a good practice for you, and that's the reason we are writing another test in er verbs, and especially the new verbs which you have learnt here. Okay, so next we will go for the homework session. So we are done with exercise number 2, 3, 4. Your today's homework will be exercise number 5. So from this exercise you have to find who's your cousin and who's your grandmother or uncle, in what way they are related to you. Les enfants du fils ou de la fille. So from this you have to find out the correct matching. For example, who is a cousin? The siblings of your mother and their children, they will be called as cousin, right? So you have to identify the relation here and you have to connect it correctly. So that is your homework. Next we will move to today's topic, exercise number 10. After this we will move to exercise number 11. Okay, so mettez le dialogue en ordre. First you have to read the questions and identify how many questions are there. For example, non, je suis italien et toi, it is a question. Quel âge as-tu? It is a question. Pedro, tu es français? Question. Comment tu t'appelles? Okay, so now how many questions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So for these 4 questions there might be 3 or 4 answers. So I think here is one answer. So there will be 3 questions and 3 answers. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so how to start with this? So first we have to question someone, and so that they will answer us. Okay, so let's try. Comment tu t'appelles? So first we have to ask their name. Without asking their name we will not ask anything, right? So comment tu t'appelles? So mark this number 1. So when we ask someone their name, they will give their name as the answer. Okay, so the answer would be je m'appelle Pedro. Je m'appelle Pedro. So I repeat, comment tu t'appelles? Number 1. Je m'appelle Pedro. Number 2. Now third one. Quel âge as-tu? So after name, what we'll ask? What is your age? Quel âge as-tu? So number 3. So when we say age, they have to give their age, right? J'ai 12 ans. So this will be number 4. J'ai 12 ans. Now, Pedro, tu es français? So we are done with first one. Comment tu t'appelles? For that the answer is je m'appelle Pedro. For example, you cancel this with a pencil. Comment tu t'appelles? Cancel it. Je m'appelle Pedro, you cancel it. And second question is quel âge as-tu? Cancel it. And j'ai 12 ans, cancel it. So if you see, no, je suis italien is remaining, and Pedro, tu es français is remaining. So nothing else is remaining here. Moi, je suis espagnol is also remaining. So first we have to ask a question, right? So Pedro, tu es français? For this question, the answer is no, je suis italien. Et toi? And for this question, the answer is moi, je suis espagnol. So I repeat, this is number 5. Pedro, tu es français? So Pedro, are you French? This is the question asked. So Pedro is replying, no, je suis italien. Et toi? So I am Italian. And what about you? And for this question, and what about you? The answer is moi, je suis espagnol. Moi, je suis espagnol. So I'll repeat once again from the beginning. First question is, comment tu t'appelles? The answer is, je m'appelle Pedro. Third one, quel âge as-tu? J'ai 12 ans. Pedro, tu es français? Non, je suis italien. Et toi? Moi, je suis espagnol. So this is mettez le dialogue en ordre. So now we are done with exercise number 10. Now we are moving to exercise number 11. So and this is the last exercise of this lesson. And what is this exercise all about? Décrivez votre mère en 15 lignes. So describe your mother in 5 to 6 lines. So I'll teach you how to do this. For this you have to go to the main passage. See, in this passage they have explained about the grandfather, grandmother, father, mother, brother and sister. Now our goal is to see how they describe their mother. So now you have to describe your mother. Okay. Ma mère s'appelle Madame Véronique Loving. So the same way you have to say Ma mère s'appelle Madame, and you have to write your mother's name instead of Véronique Loving. And this is point number 1. So 5 lines they asked. No, second one, elle a 40 ans. So now you can write your mother's age. She has 40 years. She is 40 years old. So like that you can write your mother's age. And like this you can write elle aime le théâtre. So in this lesson the Manuel's mother loves theater. And you can write what your mother likes. Elle aime what? Elle est jolie. She is pretty. So you can also write elle est jolie. So this is one example. I will show you another example like this. So this is another example. In this example I'm going to discuss on many points, so you can take this after I explain you. Okay, so first listen. First name, ma mère s'appelle Hélène. So like this you can write ma mère s'appelle and your mother's name. And what is her age? Elle a 42 ans. She is 42 years old. And this is a new point. Elle mesure 1m67. So this is the height of the mother. So how tall she is. So this one you can take it up if you like. Okay. Elle est belle et gentille. She is beautiful and so kind to me. So this is one point, naming the characteristics of the mother. Elle aime faire de la bicyclette. So what activity your mother like, you can write that. She likes to ride bicycle. Elle est blonde et elle a les yeux bleus. So she is blonde and she has a blue eyes. So like that you can write brown eyes. Okay. So what color she likes or what food she likes. So like that you can include. Elle a beaucoup d'amis. So she has lot of friends. Elle est mariée à mon père qui s'appelle Philippe. So your mother is married to your father and the father's name is Philip. So this is one of the point. If you want you can include to whom she is married and what is your father's name. You can note it down here. Okay. Elle est très généreuse. She is so generous. So this is another example to describe your mother. So first example was from your own lesson, and this example I took it from internet to show you how you can describe your mother. So any 5 to 6 points you can write. So let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So here are 9 points given here. I'll read it once again for you, and then you can take it up with your pencil in your rough note. So first one, name. Ma mère s'appelle Hélène. Elle a 42 ans. Elle mesure 1m67. Elle est belle et gentille. Elle aime faire de la bicyclette. Elle est blonde et elle a les yeux bleus. Elle a beaucoup d'amis. Elle est mariée à mon père qui s'appelle Philippe. Elle est très généreuse. So like this, you can write your own points and you can describe your mom. So try doing this, and it will be a lot of fun, and let this be a good example for you. Sorry, I missed one thing. Elle n'aime pas aller à la piscine. She doesn't likes to go to swimming pool. Yeah, some mother, they don't like some places to visit. You can also include that if you want. Okay, so try like this, and you have to do exercise number 5 and 10 as a homework. Okay, so 10 already I gave. You have to recreate the same points in a different manner. So now we are done with this lesson. La Famille de Manuel, we have completed this lesson. So when you are free, just write this, and I will just once again remind you what is today's online test. ER verb endings. I will give you these verbs, and you have to find the correct endings of these ER verbs. That is your test, and try to complete your classwork one by one. Just try to finish up the exercises. So the exercises which is already given the answers, you can easily complete it as soon as possible. So few exercises I omitted. This is just for your understanding. Exercise number 5 you can try on your own. Exercise number 6 you can cancel it, and exercise number 7 already we have done. Exercise number 8, it is only available in the new book. So people who have exercise number 8 alone, you try with the stickers which you have at the book back. Exercise number 9 you can cancel it. Because it's a listening exercise, we don't have it. And exercise number 10 we just did, and exercise number 11 just I explained you what how to describe your mother. So try to finish your classwork. So next video we'll be seeing a new lesson, that is lesson 9. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Please revise for your test well. There is ER verbs and exercise number 5 and décrivez votre mère as a homework. Merci mes étudiants, bonne journée.